This section introduces the core topic, how Sklearn, a popular machine learning library, handles datasets. Specifically, we'll focus on how it stores and manages downloaded datasets. I don't need special access, like administrator privileges, to use _clear_data_home, . It operates within my current user's permissions. Think of it like deleting files from your personal folder. You don't need elevated permissions. If the data directory is missing, _clear_data_home, won't crash. It handles this situation gracefully. It's like trying to clean a room that's already empty. There's nothing to clean, so no problem. The function _clear_data_home, removes all cached datasets Sklearn has stored. It's a clean sweep. I'm removing everything that's been downloaded and saved locally. Think of it as spring cleaning for your Sklearn data. It's incorrect to say _clear_data_home. Only removes datasets downloaded using _download_ if _missing equals true . I'll remove all cached data, regardless of how they were initially obtained. Think of it as a universal eraser for all your Sklearn datasets. This question tests your understanding of the Sklearn function. I'm asking you to identify which statements correctly describe what it does. Let's see how well you know this function. This statement says the function removes all cached datasets Sklearn stores. I'm testing if you understand the function's overall purpose. Is that true or false? This statement is tricky. It suggests the function only deletes datasets downloaded using a specific parameter. I'm seeing if you recognize whether this parameter is related to the function's behavior or not. This statement asks if the function needs special permissions, like administrator access, to run. I'm checking if you understand the function's interaction with your computer's operating system. Does it really need them or not? This last statement asks about the function's behavior when it can't find the data directory. I want to know if you understand how the function handles such situations. Will it cause an error or not? This reminds us of the key concept. Sklearn caches datasets to speed up things. I'm setting the stage for the quiz questions related to these cached datasets. This sets the context. The entire quiz centers around how Sklearn manages its datasets. I'm giving you background info. The title clarifies the topic of the quiz. This section introduces the topic. We're going to explore how Sklearn, a popular Python library for machine learning, handles its datasets. Specifically, we'll focus on how it stores and removes previously downloaded datasets. This is the core question of this quiz. We're going to evaluate your understanding of the Sklearn datasets clear_data_home function by testing your knowledge against several statements. This statement proposes that the clear_data_home function will completely delete all saved datasets from Sklearn's designated storage location. I will explain whether this is correct or not. This statement claims that to use the clear_data_home function, you need special permissions like an administrator account. I will check if this is true. This statement suggests a limitation. The function only affects datasets brought down using the _download_ if _missing equals true setting, a parameter often seen in dataset loading functions. I will determine the accuracy of this. This statement predicts that the function will stop and show an error message if the folder where datasets are kept doesn't exist. I'll verify if this behavior is accurate. This instruction reminds us that more than one statement might be correct. This makes the quiz a bit more challenging. I'll explain what cached datasets are in the context of Sklearn. Sklearn, a popular Python library for machine learning, provides many sample datasets for testing and learning. To save time and bandwidth, Sklearn downloads these datasets only once and stores them locally. These locally stored datasets are what we call cached datasets. They are stored in a special directory. Think of it like your browser's cache. It keeps frequently accessed files handy. The clear_data_home function is a tool to manage those cached datasets. I use it to delete the cached data. It's like clearing your browser's cache. You free up disk space and ensure you are working with fresh data. This is simply the location on your computer where Sklearn automatically stores the downloaded datasets. It's a dedicated space for managing your machine learning data. I don't need to worry about where it's located. Scikit-learn handles it all. It's like having a designated folder for all your important documents. This statement is accurate. The _clear_data_home function removes all cached datasets from the default data directory. I can use it to completely erase these cached datasets from my system. This is incorrect. I don't need to worry about how the data was downloaded. The _clear_data_home function removes all cached datasets. This statement is incorrect. I don't need to have any administrator level privileges to use the _clear_data_home function. It operates within the usual file system permissions of the current user. This statement is also incorrect. The function is designed to handle the case gracefully where the data home directory might not exist. It won't crash or show an error. Scikit-learn simplifies data handling with built-in tools to manage the datasets efficiently. This is the core question of the quiz. I need to identify which statements correctly describe the behavior of the _clear_data_home function. I'm explaining the _clear_data_home function in Scikit-learn. It's a tool that helps manage the datasets Scikit-learn downloads and stores for later use. Think of it as a cleanup crew for your Scikit-learn data. Scikit-learn often downloads datasets needed for examples and testing. To save time, it keeps copies of these datasets in a special folder. We call these saved copies cached datasets. This question tests your understanding of what the _clear_data_home function does. We'll evaluate 4 statements. This statement is correct. The _clear_data_home function deletes all the cached datasets Scikit-learn has saved. This statement is incorrect. You don't need special permissions to use _clear_data_home It works within your normal user settings. This is incorrect. _clear_data_home removes all cached datasets, not just the ones downloaded using a specific parameter like _download_ if missing equals true . This statement is incorrect. The function handles the case where the data directory is missing gracefully. It won't crash or produce an error. This is the overall topic. We are focusing on how Scikit-learn handles the datasets it uses, particularly how it stores and removes them. I see that you're interested in _clear_data_home This Scikit-learn function is like a cleanup crew for your computer. It removes all those temporary datasets Scikit-learn saves to make things faster. Think of it as clearing your browser's cache, but for machine learning data. Scikit-learn, a popular Python library for machine learning, often downloads example datasets for you to practice with. To save time, it keeps copies of these datasets on your computer. These saved datasets are what we call cached datasets. _clear_data_home is the tool you use to delete these cached files. This statement is correct. That's exactly what _clear_data_home does. It sweeps away all the cached datasets Scikit-learn has saved. I'm here to tell you that this is incorrect. You don't need special permissions to use _clear_data_home It works within your user's normal file access. Nope, this one's false too. _clear_data_home doesn't discriminate. It removes all cached datasets, regardless of how they got there. This is incorrect. The function is smart enough to handle situations where the data directory is missing. It won't crash. This question is designed to test your knowledge of how _clear_data_home works in Scikit-learn. You need to pick out the true statements from the given options. Scikit-learn makes it easy to access example datasets. To improve performance, it saves these datasets locally. The question focuses on understanding how you can manage these locally stored datasets. The core topic is about understanding how Scikit-learn manages its datasets, specifically, how it caches and allows you to remove them. This section introduces the topic, managing datasets within the Scikit-learn library. Scikit-learn is a popular Python library for machine learning. It often uses preloaded datasets for testing and examples, storing those datasets locally to avoid repeatedly downloading them. The question tests your understanding of the Sklearn datasets. Clear_data_home function, asking you to identify accurate statements about its behavior. This option is correct. The function's main job is to delete any cached scikit-learn datasets from the standard location on your computer. This statement is incorrect. I do not need special permissions. Clear_data_home works with your existing user permissions. This statement is incorrect. The function deletes all cached datasets, not just those downloaded using that particular parameter. This is incorrect. The function is designed to handle this scenario gracefully. It will not stop with an error message if the data directory is missing. This instruction reminds you that multiple options might be correct and that you should choose all the correct ones.